everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, I think we're gonna do a continuation on yesterday's video in regards to Bitcoin dominance. Um, Today was another very good day for altcoins, where we see Ethereum really shoot past this falling wedge. Chainlink has made that falling wedge support and is continuing upwards. Basic attention token had a phenomenal day at like 15% gain. Cardano, despite um, the fears of ETH 2.0 getting delayed, it looks like it's going to confirm. But despite that, Cardano continues its bullish rally, as well as XRP, which had another continuation of the previous day's amazing rally, adding on another almost 40% gain for today. Um, However, when we look at the dominance chart, again, as I said before, it's a good indication of where altcoins are positioned against Bitcoin. Right now, when we look at the total crypto market cap, so this does include Bitcoin. I have CoinGecko up here right now. It's currently at $566 million, $566 billion. Um, and currently right now we're at around 62% Bitcoin dominance. So of that 62% total market cap, that's all Bitcoin. However, what can we do to anticipate, speculate where this move is heading towards? So if I flip it to the weekly, we see a confirmation of this downtrend movement for this week in comparison to last week. So we see a continuation of the move down, where Bitcoin dominance is lowering over the strength of altcoins. In previous months from the past year, we noticed this pattern of these cyclical motion patterns that each one preceding the prior one gets deeper, and the last one was about a 15% drop in Bitcoin dominance. So, what can we do to now anticipate where the next drop is going to take us? So, when we look at the initial drop, it was a drop at around and this is to candle bodies, mind you. We could do by wicks, but I thought we should be conservative and look at candle bodies. The first drop was about 4.11%. So 4% drop, and I'm taking the numerical value here because we're on a percentage chart anyway, in terms of Bitcoin dominance. So 4.11% drop, uh, followed by a 6.75% drop, followed by an almost pretty much a 10% drop. So what we can do is we could take the difference between these three drops. From the initial one to the second one it was a difference of 2.64. From the second one to the third one, it's a 3.14. In between that, you get 0.5% addition. And if we assume it is a linear progression here, then we can then anticipate, well, the next drop will be 0.5% more than the last. In terms of difference. So that would make it a 3.64% drop, leading us to a drop from the candle body to a valley of around 18.28%. Now, this isn't certain, but is what is my speculation for this, by taking the percentage difference of the drops and then using that information to then project where could the next Bitcoin dominance drop be. And this will take us to about 53, a 53.6% Bitcoin dominance. So we're almost having like almost half of the total crypto market cap is now Bitcoin, compared to what it is right now at 62% all Bitcoin. So if we then assume that the price of Bitcoin stays at where it is right now, at around 18,400, that gives us a rough market cap of around 341 billion. We can then assume that if 46.6% of the total crypto market cap at the bottom will be altcoins, that could then lead us to believe that the target numerical value for the total crypto market cap will be roughly, $634 billion. And that is an increase of what today's market cap is of 566, so around a $70 billion gain against Bitcoin. Now, we see that like we can bring it to the total chart here, because you can see that um, there are $70 billion gains all the time, right? The week of November 16th, which is last week, was a numerical gain of $76 billion. However, this let me remind you that this is against Bitcoin. So uh, if the Bitcoin dominance chart is falling and the total crypto market cap is still going up, then that means altcoins are heavily outpacing Bitcoin, meaning that there will be that altcoins will outpace Bitcoin's market cap by around $70 billion, if that makes any sense. That would lead Ethereum and any other strong bigger altcoin to newer highs, and you can really see it right now, and we're not even near 50. Um, uh, XRP has rallied almost I don't even know at this point. Like it's basically doubled in the past 2 days. Over the past 2 days, Cardano is another, Ethereum is another. So I have very because of this, I have very high hopes um, of achieving that. Now, when can we see this happen? Well, one way to discern it is, well, how fast is the percentage falling? Another way, which I think is a little better, is to measure the days in between the last local peak to the next local peak. So in the first cycle, if you want to call it that, lasted about 105 days. The second, it was around 140 days. The third was 182 days. So we could see that it's taking longer, as it should, because there's more capital flowing through. The higher the market cap, the harder it is to move price. And this applies to altcoins as well. So if we take the difference, so from the first and the second is about is 100 sorry is 35-day difference. So if we put here uh, 35 days, okay, and from the second to the third is 42 days. So the difference between that is 7 days essentially. It's a 7-day gain. So at 42 days plus 7 it becomes 49 extra days, which leads it to a roughly 364 days, I believe. No, it can't be. My calculation. 231 days. My apologies. So if we take it from the peak here and extend it to about 231 days, there we go. That'll take us to roughly July of 2021. And so that will complete what we suspect might be a fourth cycle. So we could, come down here, touch, drop that down, bring it back up, and, if we want to extend this line here, sorry, I should have done that too. There we go. So let's try that again. So, because another thing to point out is that the next peak we anticipate will be lower than the last peak that we just had, so around 67% dominance, right? So we can anticipate that there might be a sharp drop, keeps going. I could have drawn that a little better. I ran out of mouse pad. So can keep going down and then slowly come back up and make it support. So we can anticipate something along the lines like this, perhaps. Now another theory could be that that we are in the midst of the big one, right? And what I mean by the big one, I mean here. However, I would argue that this only happened as soon as Bitcoin made a new all-time high, not a prior all-time high, like a new all-time high. So when we look March 27th, December 2017. Oh, my apologies. This doesn't happen until Bitcoin makes its previous all-time high, not new all-time high. So yeah, we're looking, sorry, I got my dates mixed up, but we're looking around here. So with that said, yes, we're extremely close. We're very close, but we're not there yet. So with that said, I don't think this is it. Considering the fact that we're already dropping, I anticipate that Bitcoin will like start moving sideways. Or what I really might think is because altcoins are so bullish right now, that Bitcoin actually might trend downwards, right? And then at some point, the 20-week, whoops, the 20-week moving average kind of levels off, and then makes its support, and then this will be the next run up, maybe past 20K, come back down, make its support, and then continue on. So I would suspect that we have one more cycle to go in terms of dropping down and coming back up, because uh, this move up, I would anticipate, would be twofold. So one way the dominance goes back up is that Bitcoin finally makes contact with the 20-week, as we saw here in the early fall. We saw altcoins start to bleed against Bitcoin, and then when Bitcoin really rallies up, that's when we also see um, uh, the altcoins against Bitcoin bleed as well. So those are two contentions for that move that would give credence to another rally upwards, right? So we'll see where it takes us, but it's something to think about in uh, moving your positions back and forth into Bitcoin, into altcoins, etc. And the dominance chart is a really good tool in conjunction with the market cap to get a general sense of where the market is, where altcoins are positioned against Bitcoin, and vice versa. Currently, right now, we are trending downwards. Your money should be in altcoins. Am I saying to sell all of your Bitcoin into altcoins? No, but one strategy is say that you had 60% um, Bitcoin now in your portfolio. Like that's how much of a share it takes in your portfolio, and you got to 60% because the rally, like it's rallying really high. Now you can, if you're comfortable with 50% or 45, or if you're risky 30% Bitcoin of your portfolio, you can now move that excess percentage into altcoins. Ride your altcoins all to the Bitcoin dominance all the way down, and then when your altcoin positions really show returns, like you could slowly start selling it back into Bitcoin, and then at that point, Bitcoin will either drop, move up very viciously, or if it makes contact with the 20-week. And so your if it drops, then yeah, your portfolio goes down, but it could have gotten even worse if it was most of it's in altcoins. So that's always something to think about. But I wanted us to look at, kind of like, just, I keep on saying like Bitcoin dominance, take a look at the chart. But I never really explained, where I think it might be going, and kind of making like a guesstimate, so to speak, because this is no exact science. This is just taking the differences in between the drops and assuming that it's linear. It could be exponential. If it's exponential, then this drop could even could be even further to the downside. But I don't yet suspect like a 30% dominant or 40% dominant Bitcoin just yet. But that's all I have to say, you guys, for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button down below. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. I'll see you next time. Take care.